This is an abandoned bum camp. Doesn't look like anybody's been here for a while. You got a clothesline still set up. Shit's pretty old. Yeah, people stumble upon places like this and they're like filthy fucking bums leaving their trash everywhere, you know, calling us a piece of shit and stuff. You know, like, yeah, maybe it makes us look bad. I think there's a lot bigger problems in the world than a little bit of garbage, you know. Like, go to a landfill. That's garbage, you know. This is that on a smaller scale. Typically, if you're accumulating this much stuff, you're probably doing a lot of crystal meth. And you got bigger things to worry about than taking out your trash. But, it's not like homeless people have trash service, you know. Nobody's picking up our recycling every week. So, I'd like to see how well most people in houses fare, and the fucking garbage man goes on strike, A lot of the houses I go to is like people don't even want to take their trash out to the can. It's just like overflowing inside their kitchen. It's like this behind closed doors. But, yeah, this could be a nice little fire pit here. This could be cleaned up and turned into a nice little hobo camp. I'm not gonna take the time to clean up all this shit because, well, I don't have the means to do that. I got one trash bag. It's like an old can. Yeah. There's a cool bottle over here. Where'd it go? It's always weird the amount of children's toys you find out in the woods and camps. I imagine that's part of meth addiction is hoarding anything and everything. I find a lot of cool shit, in places like this. I found my leather vest in an abandoned bum camp. I can't see shit. This is an old Mountain Dew bottle. Focus. I like finding crap like this. Like, to me, this isn't garbage, this is an antique. Once garbage becomes old enough, then it's a collector's item. Yeah, this shit is old. Like, this isn't just a modern homeless camp. Like, this is probably where locals have been dumping their garbage for decades. I mean, you can tell by the pop top of that can over there, that came from like the 70s. Like, this is just a fucking local garbage dump that later became a homeless camp. Check this out. You don't see these wide mouth Colt 45s anymore that I've seen. Like, I don't know, saying a 40 is maybe like a 32 ounce bottle. But that's that old shit you don't see no more. Really needed to get out of the rain. Found this fucking unlocked utility room you could sleep in. You probably fucking live in here for a long ass time, honestly. I'm gonna keep my 40 cold. So when I clean up a space, I usually just use my boots to fucking shove everything around. Fucking boot broom it. Push everything to the edges. This is a suitcase mop. Yeah, does a good job. Bouncy. I got a trouble with it. Now it's time to mop. So I just, swept and mopped this main foundation area, cleaned up a little space in case, tramps want to pass through and have a nice clear spot to lay out their sleeping bag. It's a little wet, so I imagine when it rains it probably puddles up here. Got the beer cooler. I saved anything useful I found. I got this dish rack, some fishing line left on here, some twine, little scissors to cut the twine, hair pick, some toothbrushes if anyone wants to disinfect them, sunglasses. I don't know if this electrical tape's any good or not. This nice little mug if anyone wants to clean it up a little better. Some bucket stools to sit down on, a little fire pit to cook on. Salvage this tarp if anyone really needs a tarp to throw over them when it's raining. Some Mardi Gras beads for decoration, just drying out my vest and my jacket right now. Should probably hang up my sleeping bag too. I made a nice little hobo camp for whoever. And this is the decorative bottle collection. Whatever beer that is. That bottle, Mountain Dew. That's what Clorox used to come in, apparently. Clorox came in a glass bottle. Cool 45. It's a little shrine. Remember Sobe? When it came in a glass bottle? I don't know, at least when I was a kid. I thought it was really cool. Like, I had a collection of Sobe bottles. I had like an energy drink can collection. That was probably the gateway for me to getting into booze, honestly. That's probably nobody's lived here for at least five plus years. Like, yeah, this is pretty dilapidated. Wheelchair. There's like at least 3 wheelchairs here, so could have been a disabled person. I was trying to tip over the water to fucking, it's a fucking mosquito breeding ground. It's a skull. Got him a nice pair of boots. Kansas City Southern, baby. Fuck CP.